this art program is, as you know, the very first of its kind, and it's like you are like the experiment, the first mentees she gets. Exactly. So that's like the trailblazers. That's what you guys are. So what do you think can be done better? What do you think can be improved upon to actually give more, to expand the impact that is being given here? How do you think it can improve? Probably for the batch coming after you. What do you think?
I should go first. The program is okay. It's interesting. The same technique they're using is wonderful. But for the next people coming,
for you yourself, because you're not done.
Okay, I'm not done. Okay, right now I'm not done. So I'm still enjoying the old benefits coming right now, and it's wonderful right now because I'm in Lagos and it's very easy for me to come to this place. But considering people from other far place, I think accommodation will be needed for them. Providing them a space to stay. Not just even people also in Lagos, because sometimes you don't want to start going back home after the activities of the day. Stay within the artist confinement where you have this connection, because even after creating, you still want to have conversation. What do you think about this? What do you think, Jane? I heard about something regarding to your work, and something just hit me, and I think you should implement that. So that's honesty, conversation, that art discourse should be promoted within, because if they are within that space, they could communicate and it's all. So for people coming, I think they should provide that accommodation for them. The space is wonderful. They have an amazing space to create. Now it's just the accommodation, and I think we also need a library.
An art library.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So because not just the creating, but also understanding the process duly. Like, okay, this is what I'm creating. This is how it's gonna go. How to time. But one interesting part of it, the business. The business part of it is very, very crucial. And I think 1950s have been doing that, and making artists to see themselves not just as an artist, but also as a brand.
Great.
Like you said, you could be a designer. I want to work with other brands. I don't just want to paint art. I want to work with your brand.
Great.
Mm-hmm. I want to work
after. See me after.
I want to work. So I think it's good. The whole 1952 program is wonderful, but we have to consider properly people coming out, and now they should not just do it just Nigeria alone. Africa would be interesting because it's 1952 Africa.
Amazing. For someone like Jane who came all the way from Benin, we can have people from South Africa, we can have people from Kenya.
Really interesting. Yes.
Amazing. So, Demola, what do you think can be done to improve better on the program?
For me, they have been doing well. In fact, they are fantastic. For me, there's one thing I feel they have been doing that is very good. They are treating the artists as kings. They help the artists to see
queens.
And queens. they help the artists to see themselves beyond just an artist. They open our eyes to see who we really are and how we should be treated in society. And for me, to improve, if they want to improve, my colleague has already said many things, but all I will say is they are doing well. They are doing well.
They are doing well. Great. Amazing. Thank you so much, guys. So the final question is, you will get to give a shout out to 1952 Africa, and then you get to thank everyone that has been a part of your journey so far, that has contributed in one way or the other. So who do we start from?
Yeah, she wanted to go before she was actually
Okay. So
first of all, I really want to appreciate the 1952 Africa team for putting this up. Truly, this has been impactful, educative. I've really learned to harness my skills. I've learned to interact with my work better, and I will not fail to appreciate Mr. Yesa. He's been such an amazing fellow. He's helped me to do more research on my work, and then Trishan has been all sorts of amazing too. This feeling of you can do better I would love you to research more on this. And why don't you think on, putting more, add this to your work? Why not, think about how to do this? I know she comes from the academic point of view, and I've leveraged more on the power of storytelling in my work. So it's been all sorts of amazing. Thank you, 1952 Africa. Thank you.
I would say thank you to 1952 Africa for believing what I do as an artist and for believing in me as a person. It's not easy to invest in someone. It's only when you see something, you can, how can I put this? I am just happy for believing in what I do and for believing in me as a person. So I would say thank you to Mr. Yesa for all the advices he has given to me. Times he just give me, hey, what of doing this way? What of doing this way? So in a way, it has already energized my research ability. There is a particular piece I created that I just have to call a teacher, a Yoruba teacher, do research for me, calling another retired person again, say, oh my God. So these are the results of this mentorship program that Mr. EGK, pioneered. So I'm very happy and I'm praying that the Lord will lift every one of you in Jesus' name. Thank you.
Okay, so shout out to 1952 Africa, Miss Trisha and Mr. Yesa. For a fact, you guys are wonderful and you're the best. So, first of all, I just want to thank the two of you both for not laughing at my story. And then seeing value in the stories I tell. To be honest, if you are not if you're not deeper than regular people,
Deeper than the deep.
deeper than the deep. You will not see you won't see meaning to the stories I tell. So, but then they made me feel like I'm not alone, and especially just the two of them. I don't know. Miss Rishan will act like a mother. She'll tell me to just be open-minded, and she'll encourage me to just speak up and for Mr. Yesa, I used to paint just one figure and then just one background or two background. But now he explained the essence of, other activities in the background. Because in life, like in the real life, there are other things going on in life that influence your experience that is responsible for your story or what you must have experienced so far. So I think incorporating figures in my background has really changed everything. Now I can really connect to my own piece myself than before. So I just want to thank you so much, and the care, the love. Like I said, they have treated me like a queen and other queens here and the king. So seriously, thank you. I hope any other batch would get this same treatment, because damn, I think there's no other better way. But then any other better way would probably be, but I don't know, this is sweet. Seriously, this is sweet, because I've imagined what a residence would look like or what a mentorship program would look like. And I was expecting the worst, but they've been able to manage challenges. And with us, even me, there are sometimes I, just try to misbehave. But then, you just bring me together that, we know you're a student. But then, I just act like one notice to them. But then, I just love it. Thank you so much. Shout out to you. Thank you.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh. Big shout out to 1952. I thank you guys for the wonderful program. Big thanks to the team and also to our faculty, Ms. Tracian, Mr. Yesa, AGK, Toyin, and also my colleagues that we work together. Big respect to you all, and thanks to my own family too for supporting me in my art. Thank you very much.
Shout out to 1952 Africa. I'm excited to be here. I'm excited to be among a family of artists and to relate with every one of them as a family. I'm also excited and thankful to my facilitators for everything they've done and for always encouraging me in creating. and being creative and to understand my style more. So I'm excited for this, the whole program.
Okay, thank you guys so much. It's been an amazing session with you all. I mean, I've learned a lot from every one of you. SN just took us to the School of Arts. And she started giving us art, can we use that this? I'm like, oh wow. And then, you giving us the Ife culture, telling us, every one of you have been amazing. Thank you so much for your time. And thank you 1952 Africa for putting this platform for budding artists to leverage upon. I feel we need more of this in Africa and more of this in the world. Every art deserves a platform to express themselves. Thank you so much. Do have a lovely day.
Ciao, ciao.
You will not tell me thank you.